It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here's Iamaleava to throw. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Throwing. Iamaleava. Under fire. Complete to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
On the run, it's Knight. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Iamaleava throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Knight. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got his man out of the backfield. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Say it in the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Powers through. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. The sure hands, it's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Going downfield for the big play. That ball is caught past the marker. He is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams. Maybe some room here. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Running inside. It's Dickey. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Iamaleava. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Snags it, and there's running room. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Hammond. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 35. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Runs through a man, he might have some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's reeled in. It's Ellis. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
First down for the offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Iamaleava. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Knight. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Makes a grab.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it.
They will score! Touchdown, Bruins!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on first down from the 28. The run inside. It's Williams. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Throwing, Imaliava. Smith on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the Cyclones eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Iamaleava makes the catch. It's Knight. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hammond. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Working the big fella to the corner. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Got a man, it's Carter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Got it. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ellis.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Caught! That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Imaliava. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
3rd down in the gun, Imaliava. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask. There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Iamaleava makes the grab. It's Ellis. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Knight. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. They'll run the screen, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Now Iamaleava. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Go! Iron!
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Might be changing the route. Move! They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Throwing, Imaliava. Shoots it to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, UCLA! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Cannon. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense changing the play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a deep grab. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it! They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that 1st and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Looking downfield, it's Cannon. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout. Texas Tech.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. He's looking to pass. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Iamaleava. Ball is incomplete.